She would like to share some words with us.
Salamat po sa invitasyon, Paeng. Salamat nagkita rin tayo after Wednesday.
Yan siya. Tama po ang pamilya. Yun.
After 30 years or maybe 20. We were together in Haribon Foundation 30 years ago, so it's been a long time for us. At the time, even we were skeptical of the climate crisis. But now we're suffering from climate despair. Because just last October, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, which is hundreds of scientists, already declared that we only have a window of 12 years for changing the way we live, changing the way our societies operate. So in the next 12 years, if we don't get as many people on board as possible so that our politicians will change their tune about climate and about fossil fuels and everything else related to the changing climate, it will be a tipping point. It will not end yet in 12 years, we'll just lose our window. But the existential crisis is here, and the time when they think civilization as we know it will no longer be the same is 2050. In May, just this May, the Intergovernmental Panel on Biodiversity and Ecosystem Services, also hundreds of scientists, said that we are in the 6th mass extinction, which we have known for 10 years. A decade ago, we are in the 6th mass extinction now. That means there is a background rate of extinction, right? Life goes extinct every so often. That's really natural. But the background rate is exceeded by thousands already in this 6th mass extinction. The first 5, the number 5 was the dinosaurs. And this is anthropogenically caused. And in May, the Intergovernmental Panel said that within our lifetime, of everyone living today, there will be 1 million species going extinct. That's so far off the charts, so far off the background rate, that they are starting to call it an extinction spasm. I guess you all know what spasm means. Life is interconnected. We don't even understand the interconnections yet, but we keep doing things the way we have kept doing them forever. And you, of all people, know how normalized some behaviors are, even though they are completely crazy. Like tobacco, the only product that, if used according to specifications, will lead to the death of 50% of its long-term consumers. If used within the specified terms, right? Every other product, if you use it with the specified terms, you'll be safe. There is no safety limit. And tobacco has been normalized, and kung hindi natin mapababa, mas lalong hindi natin mapababa yung mga bagay na sanay tayo, na may pangangailangan tayo. Eh, tobacco nga, wala tayong pangangailangan, hindi pa rin natin masawata. Pero itong dalawang groups of scientists na ito lang October tsaka itong May, tapos July is the hottest month on record, shows us that if we don't change the direction society is going, our children are in for severe weather patterns, disease vectors that we have never expected. Germs in the eyes are waking up, and it's going to be spreading. So, kung may pangarap kayo sa mga anak nyo, kailangan ng pag-isipan ulit, kasi baka crisis management na yung kailangan maging pangarap natin para sa mga anak natin. Pero may 12 years eh. That sounds like a long time, but I'm 53, so I was already 40. Kung may 12 years yon, parang hindi mo pa magagawa sa 12 years. Pero it only takes a few people. A 16-year-old in Sweden started to strike for the climate. She just sat outside of her classroom and said, what's the use of studying if the future I'm looking at is like this? But most of us are too comfortable that we refuse to see what she's already seeing. Probably we're thinking we only have 20, 30 years. It's never going to be that bad in 20, 30 years. But we do have an obligation to the next generation. We do have an obligation to other things in existence. They're starting to talk about the rights of nature because when we do these things, we're taking so many other creatures with us. Extinction is forever. And doon po talaga nakaka-guilty yung sa extinction kasi pag naubos na wala na. And we still introduce invasives in our midst, just in landscaping, just in aquarium keeping, just for beautification, we introduce species that may invade the ecosystems that God gave us. We are one of the highest megadiversity countries in the world. Hectare per hectare, pinakamasinsin yung diversity ng buhay. Tapos hihiram pa tayo sa iba para magpaganda. Parang na yung tobacco. It makes no sense. It just makes no sense. So, but there is hope, and I would like to give you some seeds to those who can promise to germinate them today. Kung kaya nyo. Because every 6 to 7 years, the dipterocarps in the Philippines has a seed fall. So the next seed fall is 3 to 7 years from now. And when they fall, we need to plant them. And these are critically endangered species that are dipterocarps. The most endangered forest types. Because we think, ang mga sinisave lang natin yung tuktok ng bundok, that's a different forest type than the lowlands. The lowland dipterocarp forests are almost gone. And I'd like you to germinate the seeds if you can. These are yakal sa plungan and bagtikan. Anybody who can plant them, the rest, isasaboy na lang siguro namin dito or iiwanan dun sa nursery sa baba because you need to germinate them today. Remember the lorax? If you care a whole awful lot, unless you care a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. So 12 years, in 12 years, this is going to be as taller than any of these trees. And you will have said that, at saka ito pag tinanim nyo, pwede nyo putulin. Kasi basta kumuha kayo ng CTPO because it's planted. So this is like planting educational insurance for your child. Kasi pag lumaki siya, may pambayad na kayo sa tuition kasi mahal yan there. So please, only if you can plant it. If not, just give it back to me and we'll leave it with the nursery. Hope is in a seed. Even though it all looks bad, we can still turn things around. With all of these, if all of those live, yun na makakaano. Yun ang makakaano. Yung mga pupuntang Tugigaraw, gusto nyo rin kumuha, ibigay nyo sa Tugigaraw. Pero kailangan matanim. Seed bags with soil, suksok nyo lang.
Gina, lang center.
Hindi, marami na to. So,
I-plant lang natin. Pwede isama manong bilang isang
yung may waste, matikan.
You put it in water, right?
No, soil lang. Soil lang.
Ito, bagtikan daw. Ito yung bagtikan.
Matikan. Think of you because, you know, they don't all live.
Careful!